Clause 1, insert the new clause as printed on the marshalled list.
My Lords, it's been fascinating to listen to the Noble Lord Paddock. Fascinating, also very moving. But I'm coming at this from a completely different direction. I'm not thinking, although I'm partly thinking about police officers involved, I'm also thinking about the people who bring complaints against police officers. I have seen the police complaint system firsthand. At some point in the past, a Met Police sergeant came to me and told me he'd seen a few officers deleting files that the Met had held on me. These were files that I'd actually asked to see, and I'd been told that they didn't exist. So he came to me and told me that, and then I actually saw the police complaints system firsthand. I took a complaint to the Independent Office for Police Conduct and faced a vastly under-resourced organisation trying to do their best on very difficult work. Now, for me, this was not an emotional issue. It was a professional work issue, but that Met Police sergeant actually suffered PTSD and was essentially hounded out of the Met Police because he had come to me to as somebody who wanted to have the truth exposed. So in a whistleblowing situation. Now, I couldn't do anything for him, but I did persist with my complaint. And of course, there is a saying about justice delayed is justice denied, and I think that's true on both sides. I mean, perhaps more when it's people who are emotionally involved in the complaint that they're making, which, as I say, did not really apply to me. And in a way, it is doubly true for complaints against the police, because there is a power imbalance. The police are seen to retain their positions, retain their authority, their power, their legitimacy, while complaints are ongoing. And this can be extremely upsetting. Now, this issue has really come to light because of all the allegations against Sarah Everard's murderer. It is staggering and truly terrifying that the police had within their ranks somebody they knew jokingly, perhaps, as the rapist. Now, a noble lord from this House, a previous Met Police Commissioner who isn't in his place today, actually said on the radio in an interview that this wasn't true. He wasn't called the rapist. But that's the only case I have heard, the only person I've heard saying that that isn't true. Perhaps there's another Met Police officer here, ex-commissioner, who might know better. So for me, it's time to cut the delays that everybody on both sides experience in police complaints and disciplinary hearings, and most importantly, give the independent watchdog the resources they need to do the job. Now, I have complained in the past about the number of police officers that they employ, because it seems to me you don't set a police officer to catch a police officer necessarily. But in fact, they are so under-resourced that I feel they would benefit from almost anybody if they increase their staff. So this really is something that the government has to deal with.